Live from New Delhi, you're watching DD India, India's voice to the world. This is Sports Buzz. I'm Mark Lynn. Namaskar. Coming up in the next half hour. Chennai Super Kings looks to break away from the mid-table deadlock. They are clashing with Punjab Kings tonight. Rafael Nadal's run at the Madrid Open ends. The 22-time Grand Slam champion marks his final appearance at the tournament. In the Champions League semi-final first leg, Real Madrid's Vinicius Jr. scores twice to snatch a 2-2 draw against Bayern Munich. So let's begin with the IPL then. Updates from the Indian Premier League 2024. Chennai Super Kings will clash with Punjab Kings on Wednesday night in Chennai. The Chennai Super Kings will look to break away from the middle table deadlock shared with Lucknow Super Giants, Sunrisers Hyderabad and Delhi Capitals, while Punjab will hope to stay within touching distance of the teams above them before the do-or-die fixtures kick in. And Chennai Super Kings showcased their dominance in their recent match with commanding win over the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Punjab Kings also clinched a resounding victory against the Kolkata Knight Riders, and this sets the stage nicely now for an intriguing clash between the two teams as they vie for crucial points in the tournament. And the Lucknow Super Giants beat the Mumbai Indians by 4 wickets. It was a low-scoring match at Lucknow. The Super Giants chased down the 145-run modest target in 19.2 overs. Marcus Stoinis played a steady innings, scoring 62 of 45 balls to support the exceptional performance by the bowlers. Nicholas Puran hit the winning runs for his side when things went a bit haywire for LSG in the death overs. But with this win, they have now bolstered their chances of securing a playoff spot. Earlier, the Super Giants skipper KL Rahul won the toss. He elected to bowl first, and the Mumbai Indians top order struggled as they lost 4 wickets in the power play. The visitors just couldn't recover from that hiccup despite a 53-run 5th wicket stand between Nehal Vadera and Ishan Kishan. They managed only a below-par total of 144 for 7 with contributions from Vadera, Kishan and Tim David, who scored 46, 32 and 35 runs respectively. So with their 6th win in 10 games, Super Giants they have now moved up to the 3rd place in the IPL standings, while Mumbai Indians dropped to the 9th position with their 7th loss in 10 games. And Shivam Dube and Yajuvendra Chahal have been named in India's 15-member squad for the upcoming T20 World Cup. That's set to be played in the United States as well as the West Indies. Meanwhile, Sanju Samson and Rishabh Pant are the 2 wicket-keepers who have been named in the squad, and the squad is led by Rohit Sharma. Hardik Pandya is the vice-captain. KL Rahul has been dropped.
India's T20 World Cup squad is out. Rohit Sharma captains the team with Hardik Pandya as vice-captain. Rishabh Pant, Shivam Dube and Sanju Samson have been selected in India's 15-man squad. Yuzvendra Chahal is also back in the mix with Kuldeep Yadav, Ravindra Jadeja and Akshar Patel in the spin department. Jasprit Bumrah leads the pace attack with Mohammad Siraj and Arshdeep Singh. Rohit and Virat Kohli return after a break with Yashasvi Jaiswal opening alongside Rohit. Shubman Gill headlines the reserves. The squad is like this: Rohit Sharma, captain; Yashasvi Jaiswal, Virat Kohli, Suryakumar Yadav, Rishabh Pant, Sanju Samson, Hardik Pandya, Shivam Dube, Ravindra Jadeja, Akshar Patel, Kuldeep Yadav, Yuzvendra Chahal, Arshdeep Singh, Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Siraj. Reserve players: Shubman Gill, Rinku Singh, Khalil Ahmed, Avesh Khan. India began their 2024 T20 World Cup campaign against Ireland on June 5 in New York and then play Pakistan, USA and Canada on June 9, 12 and 15. Sports Desk, DD India.
So let's get you some tennis news now. The 22-time Grand Slam champion Rafael Nadal fell in straight sets to Jiří Lehečka in the fourth round of the Madrid Open, marking his final appearance at this tournament, which he has won 5 times in his career. The Czech 30th seed Jiří Lehečka ended Rafael Nadal's Madrid Open run on Tuesday following a straight sets win in the last 16. Nadal also received a commemorative trophy from the tournament organizers for his 59 matches and 5 titles that he won there, and the first on indoor hard courts and the other 4 on clay courts in its current form as the Masters 1000 event, before, in fact, addressing an emotional audience. As the Spaniard finally walked off the court, organizers and staff, including the tournament director Feliciano Lopez, they formed a guard of honor to send him off on his way to sounds of a standing ovation from the Calle Mágica. Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner both battled through respective 3 sets encounters to book their spots in the Madrid Open quarterfinals. Defending champion and second seed Alcaraz saw off 23rd seed German Jan-Lennard Struff. He won 6-3, 6-7, 7-6 in a repeat of last year's final. The Spaniard will next face Russian Andrei Rublev after the 7th seed saw off Dutchman Talon Griekspoor 6-2, 6-4. Meanwhile, the top seed Sinner fought from a set down to beat Karen Khachanov of Russia, with the Italian prevailing 5-7, 6-3, 6-3. Another Russian, Daniel Medvedev, defeated the Kazakh player Alexander Bublik. He won 7-6, 6-4. And the world number 1, Iga Swiatek, has recovered from losing the opening set, and she beat the Brazilian Beatriz Haddad. She won 4-6, 6-love, 6-2. Quite a recovery, you can say that, and move into the Madrid semi-final, the Madrid Open semi-final. Swiatek, bidding for her 3rd title this year, broke to lead 3-1 in the first set, but Haddad Mala bounced back to break twice, saving 3 break points and then leveling it at 4-4 and then taking the opening set. And that was the first set. The pole had dropped in this tournament, but then she had an emphatic response, as we could see, completing Bagel in the second, clearly 6-love. And then Swiatek continued in the same vein and in the deciding set, and the top seed won 4 of the next 5 games to complete her comeback. Tilotama Sen's ascent in the world of shooting has been nothing short of captivating. Excelling in the first leg of the Olympic shooting trials at the prestigious Karni Singh shooting range in Delhi, Tilotama showcased her prowess, and during an exclusive interview with the DD India correspondent Narayan Singh, she expressed her ambition. This is to seize glory at the upcoming Paris Olympics.
20 Indian shooters have earned quota for the Paris Olympics, and one of them, Tilotama Sen, is with us. Tilotama, a very warm welcome, and you have earned quota for India last year. So right now the trials are underway. So how the preparations are going on for the coveted event in Paris?
Well, the trials have already started, and 2 of our trials have finished today, and the preparation is great. Preparation is going great. The trials have also been great. So it's quite nice, and I feel I'm prepared for 2024 Paris.
If you take a look, shooting, especially the women's shooting, there is a stiff challenge, there is a stiff competition in women's shooting, and you are also performed well in the past few years, the consistent figures you have registered in the various international events. So how do you feel that when the young shooters of India are emerging and they are challenging the world order? So what's the reason you find behind this rise of the Indian shooting?
Well, definitely everybody has to agree that the women's 10-meter air rifle has a very tight competition. Like, all 5 of us are really amazing, really hardworking, and it's just a matter of luck. It matters, the day it matters, the day of the match. So also the young shooters are coming up, and definitely the Khelo India which have started, which because of that I think a lot of young shooters are coming up, taking sport. and it's a good thing for the country, and we have a lot of young talents now.
Overall, Tilottama, if you take a look, last time there was, we were certain that we will win few medals from the shootings in the Tokyo Olympics, but we missed that thing because COVID was also there. Some shooters were at the peak, and after that, that peak came down. So this time around 20 shooters. So do you think that this time this figure of we can say that 20 shooters who have earned quota will help India to register at a better position in the medal tally?
I think yes, definitely, because I'm not sure what happened last time in 2020, but everybody did give their best, and I think this time everybody is more motivated, more hardworking, and definitely we can expect medals from the Olympic Games. Yeah.
If you take a look, there are various schemes for athletes, especially not only in shooting, in every discipline. TOPS is there for the grassroots level, Khelo India, as you mentioned. So how all these schemes are helping the athletes like you?
Definitely, it's spreading the awareness about the sport throughout the country, and giving them the opportunity is, I think, the main reason why there's a lot of athletes coming up. So yeah, it's definitely helping, and more schemes like this will definitely bring young talents and young shooters. So.
As shooting is a precision sport, you know that, as you said, that on that particular it matters a lot for shooters. What is the in which zone athlete is or shooter is, that matters a lot. So what's your fitness regime? How you remain cool and calm? Tell something about that.
Well, this is my first Olympic trials, first time, and I have just come here with just giving my best as much as possible, because as I said, that day matters. You never know, is it going to be your day or somebody else's day. So I think just give your best and stay calm, cool, and you're here to learn and just enjoy. That's what I would say. And I think the three things which I always remind myself is accept, adapt, and enjoy. So that's the main thing I do.
So you can see that what's the mindset, we can say that how our young athletes, young shooters are just remaining alert for the big events like Olympics, and we are hoping that with the mindset they have, definitely they will translate their performance at the Paris Olympics also, and they will win medals for India there also. With camera person Mohit, Narayan Singh for DD India, Delhi.
Accept, adapt and enjoy. Good advice there. Now, Real Madrid's Vinicius Jr. scored twice, including a late penalty to snatch a 2-2 draw at Bayern Munich in an entertaining Champions League semi-final first leg, leaving the tie wide open. The Brazilian, who put Real in front after 24 minutes, has now scored in the semi-finals for the third successive season. Bayern had struck twice in 4 minutes early in the second half to turn the game around before Vinicius' spot kick. Real Madrid chasing a 15th European Cup, levelled in the 83rd with Vinicius' penalty, and that set up a mouth-watering return leg in Madrid next week. So the winners will face either Borussia Dortmund or Paris Saint-Germain. This is after they meet in the second semis.
Bayern, I think, showed their best version. We only in part, I think we did very well in some moments. By chance, the best moment of the match was when we conceded the 2 goals. Because we had good ball control, but they attacked us without balance and scored 2 goals. Nothing special. It's a good result. It gives us confidence for the second leg. The tie is still wide open because Bayern have shown players with great qualities.
What I like about it is that we have a very clear situation about the result. We can forget the result and start from new. It's 0-0, and the goal is absolutely clear. We need to win, and this can be also helpful for the attitude how we go. But we need to be brave. We need to be full of confidence, and of course at the same time very, very focused and clinical in our game. But yeah, let's see.
And still to come here on DD India Sports Buzz. Borussia Dortmund to square off with Paris Saint-Germain. and Ayrton Senna's memories is still adored in Formula One.
Team Pole Pulse has reached Ahmedabad. Gujarat is BJP's bastion, home turf of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. All eyes are on whether the BJP can have a hat-trick in 2024.
It will be much better when अगर हमें जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी अहमदाबाद में ही मिल जाए.
हम लेडीज़ है तो हम कभी भी रात को 12 बजे भी अगर जॉब के हिसाब से घर जाए तो हमको लगना चाहिए कि नहीं हम पूरे सेफ कंट्री में रह रहे हैं.
Join us as we track the pulse of Indian democracy.
Wherever news breaks, whatever it takes.
Connecting corners, cutting across continents.
Stories that matter from across the globe.
Accurate, authentic journalism that serves you right. From politics to glamour, from sports to world affairs, with a fusion of aesthetics and substance. Introducing news in a new avatar. Experience the world through a new lens. Stay tuned to DD India for an exciting journey beyond borders. Welcome back. You're watching DD India Sports Buzz. I'm Mark Lynn. Let's continue. Borussia Dortmund are going to be squaring off against Paris Saint-Germain. This is in their Champions League semi-final first leg. This is happening Wednesday, and Dortmund's coach Edin Terzic has stressed on the importance of his side being prepared for all eventualities at home. Both sides come back from the first leg defeats to reach the semi-finals. And PSG is winning 4-1 in Barcelona after a 3-2 loss in Paris. And Dortmund also beat Atletico Madrid 4-2 to recover from their defeat in Spain. Dortmund and PSG, they have already met in the season's competition, with the German side topping their group, but PSG beat them in Paris and drew the away tie. So both the teams served up plenty of entertainment in the Champions League quarterfinals, and their meeting in the semis, it promises more of the same.
I don't know. Are we the favorites in the group? Do we been the favorites against Atletico that been on that stage so many times? I don't know. Maybe we are the team with the less experience in this competition on that stage, but maybe with the biggest hunger. So this is something that we need to make an advantage to our favor. So it's going to be a very special week. And on every day of the week, we need to be better. We need to perform better on every day of the week. Then we're going to have a chance to go to Wembley. But this is about Paris. It's about us. But we are ready. And I don't care, are we favorites or are we underdogs, as long as there is a chance. And I can see this chance and I can feel this chance. And if there is a chance, let's go for it.
I think it's going to be a lot like the quarterfinals because of the way Dortmund plays football and the way we play football. I also believe that it's not our idea or in our manual to speculate. We are coming here tomorrow to win the game, to try to win it with our football. And I think it can be worthy spectacle not only for the fans of both the teams, but for all the people who are into football. In other words, I think there will be a goals because of the ability of both teams to reach the opponent's goal.
Well, 30 years after his death at the San Marino Grand Prix, Ayrton Senna is still adored in Formula One, a sport his fatal accident reshaped. The 34-year-old Brazilian was leading at Imola on May the 1st, 1994, when he went off the track at the Tamburella curve and smashed into a concrete wall.
May 1st marks the 30th anniversary of the death of Brazil's three-time Formula One world champion Ayrton Senna at the 1994 San Marino Grand Prix in Imola, Italy. The accident happened when Senna's Williams car speared across the track at the fast Tamburello corner and hit the wall. The front suspension snapped and the wheel folded up against the cockpit surround. punching a suspension component into Senna's helmet, fatally injuring him. The effect of his death, aged 34, devastated Brazil and brought the country to a standstill. Both are learning of his death and during his funeral. The cause of Senna's accident remains open to conjecture, with an Italian court in 1997 clearing Frank Williams and his team, including technical director Patrick Head and designer Adrian Newey, of any blame. Senna's death also halted Formula One in its tracks. Safety measures were included immediately, with the cockpit surrounds being raised so that the drivers were adequately shielded. Corners at the track were modified and runoff areas were extended. Senna raced in 161 Grand Prix over 10 years, took 65 pole positions and won 41 of them. He was world champion in 1988, 1990 and 1991. He began his career with Tollman in 1984 before moving to Lotus a year later, where he gained his first win at the Portuguese Grand Prix in 1985. After 3 seasons and 2 fourth-place finishes in the Drivers' Championship, he was signed by McLaren to drive alongside double world champion Frenchman Alain Prost. They form a formidable team, winning 15 of the 16 races in 1988 season, with Senna's 8 wins helping him to take the title by 3 points from Prost. The relationship between the drivers was sometimes strained, no more so than in 1989 when Senna was disqualified following a collision between the two at the Japanese Grand Prix, enabling Prost to take the title. Senna won the title with McLaren for a second time in 1990, but only after clashing with Prost again at the Japanese Grand Prix, forcing the Frenchman's Ferrari off the circuit, ensuring Prost could not get enough points to pass Senna. 1991 was a dominant year for Brazilian, winning 7 races and taking the title by 24 points from Nigel Mansell. With the Williams team moving to the fore, Senna finished 4th behind Mansell in 1992 and then runner-up to his old rival Prost in 1993. Senna then replaced Prost at Williams for his fateful 1994 season alongside Damon Hill following the retirement of the Frenchman. Since his death, Senna has become an idol to many of the current crop of drivers. Sports Desk, DD India.
Professional mountain bikers are testing a new wearable head impact monitor. It is designed to warn them when a rough ride could cause injury, even if they haven't crashed. The HIT device is attached to the rider's helmet and measures the G-force of a head impact that could cause a concussion, as well as smaller cumulative impacts experienced by riders. The device, developed in Scotland, connects to an app and uses a traffic light warning system to aid users in deciding if they need medical attention. The former world champion Reece Wilson, who had a concussion and was out for a year, is just one of the elite riders trading the device and has welcomed the idea.
Absolutely, it's very difficult to track a brain injury just simply because you can't see it. It's inside your head and everybody has symptoms that can be, I guess, easily diagnosed as something else as well. So it is a very complex situation. So a device like this, I think, is vital for pretty much all contact sport. And like I say, to be one of the first people to have it in a sport like mountain biking, I think that's really impressive. And I feel very lucky to be able to have that looking over me this year.
Well, more than 500 recipes have been created by several chefs, including 3 Michelin star chefs, Alexander Mazia, and this is to feed 1,500 athletes at the Paris 2024 Olympic Village. Among the more than 500 recipes, 120 daily specials will be on offer, a third of which are entirely vegetarian. Well, that's all we have in this edition of DD India Sports Buzz. Let's know your thoughts on the news of the day. And you can connect with us on Facebook, X, formerly Twitter and Instagram. And we'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Mark Lynn from all of us here in Delhi. Thank you very much for watching DD India Sports Buzz. Namaskar.